Hi there, I'm back with Just Be Tarot. I'm gonna do another reading. This one, I'm gonna pick another spread from my 365 tarot spreads, but I'm not gonna reveal the title or the description because it doesn't really go with what I want to put across. So I'm gonna be using the Black Cat's Tarot. I've got my nice black shiny little scarf here. Try to light some candles. So hopefully we can see. Let's just see here. I think so. Can't see very well actually. That works, I think. So the spread we're gonna do is basically a spread describing what you choose to show people and what you choose to keep hidden. So maybe that will give us some insight as to why you might do that, or maybe you want to change that, you know, instead of keeping stuff hidden that sometimes can interfere with you being who you really are, right? So that's why I thought this spread would be interesting to do. So the questions that we're asking is what you show to the world and what you keep hidden, what you show to your lover or your partner and what you keep hidden, what you show at work and what you keep hidden from others at work, and then family, what you show your family and what you keep hidden from your family. So let's do that. So angels, please bless this deck. Divine love, light, guidance, wisdom, truth, advice, information come through for the good, highest good for all those concerned. And then I thought I'd use a Moonology card or two just to get some advice from the moon, the universe. Kind of goes well with the Black Cat's Tarot. So let's do that. So angels, please bless this deck. I will my divine love and light, guidance, truth. Alright, so let's start with angels. What do the viewers decide to show to the world? What parts of themselves in general do they show to the world? And what do they keep hidden from the world? So angels, what do the viewers show the world? What do they keep hidden from the world? What you show the world, what you keep hidden from the world, and what you show to your partner. Okay. And what do you keep hidden from your partner? What do your viewers keep hidden from their partner? And the next one will be work. The viewers choose to show in their work space. And what do you keep hidden from your workspace coworkers? And then we'll do friends. Nope, just family. So friends and family. What do they keep hidden? Friends and family. Okay. Alright. So we've got world, lover, work and family and friends. And then do the message from the moon to you. Yours. And the messages does the moon have? Moon / universe. Message you choose. Yours resonate with this. Let's see, maybe one or two more. See if any pop out angels. Make some cards fly out. Two. Messages to the moon. If you're watching. Resonating. Okay, oh, two. Okay. What? Yep. Okay, so let's do this. Let's look at the moon messages first. Okay. So we've got, it's time to take action. It's time to take action. Hold your vision. And be bold and make the first move. So that's a good description. It's some good advice. Take action, hold your vision, be bold, and make the first move. So, let's see here. What you show to the world. So we've got, looks like the Knight of Pentacles. So what you show to the world is that you're very prepared, and a prepared person. You've got your sights set. You're one of the knights, so you're moving forward. This one is a little slow. So what you show to the world is that you're calm and prepared and ready for anything, basically, willing to search and explore for the things you want and desire. But you're a little slow with it. You take your time. Not necessarily mean you're slow. You just kind of, look at everything around you, see what's going on around you, and then make your decisions and then take your steps. So you come off to the world as this type of person who's searching, looking for things beyond what is right in front of you, and just calm and steady and willing to take things in, before you make big decisions, which is really interesting. And what you don't show to the world is, oh, this is really cute. This is like a little kitty cat taking off her shadow self. So what you keep hidden is maybe your what I'm getting is what you keep hidden from the world, and this energy that I just described that you have, that the world sees you as having, you don't show too much emotion. Like if you're enjoying something, others around you might not notice that. You kind of keep your physical self kind of hidden, if that makes sense. Like but that can kind of be a little bit of a downside to keep hidden, because isn't this a beautiful little image of this cat shedding her little shadow and really enjoying, she's smelling the fresh waterfall there in front of her, and you can just see how happy she is in this picture. It's the energy. And that's what the world kind of doesn't see is, they have an inkling that you may be passionate, but you don't really show it in your physical sides. Kind of hold back your excitement maybe a little bit. So if that describes you, you're going to do you. You're going to do whatever it is you want to do, just know that people love to see that. People love to watch people enjoying themselves and enjoying, just the things around them, the people around them, or the material things they've gathered over the years. So that might be something you want to show people, right? Maybe not. Either way, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just nice. You don't have to, but it's nice when other energies that care for you around you can see you physically enjoying whatever moment you're in. So keep that in mind. And then your next ones were your lover, so your relationship. So what you choose to show in your relationship. We've got the Eight of Swords. You can see, well, you can't really see very well, but it's dark. You just see some cat eyes, if you can see them there. So this is what you choose to show to your lover or your partner. Some things you choose not to show. That's what this card is telling me. So maybe your most vulnerable self, you tend to not show your partner. This is an 8 here, which describes sort of infinity and the world and everybody in it to me. So I think a lot of people have a problem with this, is showing their true selves. Some people have even a hard time understanding what their true self is or what that means to show someone your true self. But a lot of people sort of have this issue, or maybe don't say things or do things with their partners because they're afraid of what will happen, Maybe if I show myself, or this side of myself to my partner, whatever side that is, something you don't talk about with your friends or family. Could be anything. Could just be a dark, shadowy side, which everyone has. Some people are more able to talk about it and discuss it. But this is sort of what you keep hidden to your lovers. Your lover or lovers is your little vulnerable side. Okay, so that's kind of describing the next card, which is what you keep hidden. But it's just because what you choose to show, it's a card that describes hiding. So you might be choosing to do that. And that would make more sense to this question. What you choose to show your lover is that maybe you are already decided you don't want to talk about really personal stuff. That could be the thing here. And what you keep hidden here is so this little picture is showing me this cat. He's feeding this little mouse a piece of cheese in the middle of the forest. So maybe what you're keeping hidden is your more vulnerable, tender side. Does that make sense? In regards to your relationships, you may be the type of person that really loves to take care and sort of baby or coddle. Does that make sense? But I think you keep that hidden, and I think you possibly choose to keep that hidden. Maybe you feel that if you express these nurturing, tender energies with your partner, it might scare them off or make them feel, what do you call that? Suffocated, what's that word? Smothered. So if that's resonating with you, viewer or viewers, that's something that you might want to look into more. The fact that you have this sort of tender, vulnerable side, you might be afraid to show it, or you might just not want to because of those fears. I don't know if that makes sense, what I just said. I think I might have just repeated myself, but that's what I'm getting from these cards here. So, maybe what it is you should maybe try and express this side to someone. Maybe you just haven't come across a relationship where you feel comfortable enough to do that, but I think that would really benefit you because you're obviously a very tender person, sweet person, and maybe you gotta find yourself someone that is not gonna be afraid, or maybe you'll have to find someone that gives you a space where you won't be afraid to get too attached, right? But sometimes that's a good thing. If you kind of attach yourself to a person that wants to be attached to you, you know? So that's that. And then your next space is your workspace. So what you choose to show your coworkers and workers. Oh, we have, I think this is the sun. It's a sunflower. Okay, so in your workspace, you like to show that you're confident and capable, and you know, you get rewarded for the work that you do, most likely. You do. And people around this in your workspace see that. They see you're the sun, you're basically everything, really good employee, you get along well with others. You can see these two cats playing together. So you get along well with your coworkers. That's what you show to your coworkers, your managers, your bosses, that you're capable, ready, and willing, and successful. And your people you work with can see that. What you keep hidden is the Two of Swords. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card, you can see these. I don't know if you can see that, but these little kitty cats, they're holding hands, and that's the swords, the mental space. So what you keep hidden from your coworkers, possibly attachments or connections that you feel towards your coworkers, employees, or employers. So that's usually a good thing, but not necessarily. You can meet a really great person. You can have a really awesome relationship with somebody you work with, but that's maybe something you keep hidden. I'm not going to say you shouldn't, because in a workspace it's not really appropriate, right? Especially depending on the type of workspace, you really don't want to go there for, legal reasons and stuff. But that's what you show your in your workspace, so that's really great. A lot of positivity, and what you keep hidden is maybe your deeper connections with your employees or employers or coworkers. So you can take that however. I would never recommend for you to do that in your workspace, but if it's appropriate, if you can, why not, right? You might be missing out on something really deep and meaningful if you always choose to keep it separate, right? Depends on your job, depends what you do. You'll know more about that than me. And then the last one is your family. So what you choose to show your family. We've got the, what's that? The cups. I don't know which one it is though. So we'll just go by the picture. Oh, this one's a king or a page or something. But either way, he's got a crown. And so in the emotions, and you can see he's at his desk. Can you see that? Just working away. Got a little fish bowl down there, lots of papers, and he's got his cup of wine or whatever it is he's drinking. He's got some jewelry on, glasses, kind of a cool cat. So what you show to your family is just this really put together person. They might see you as some possibly taking on too many things at once, or thinking too much about one thing for too long of a time. But what you're showing your family is that you're good with just yourself. You get things done. You still have plans and visions even when you're on your own. So they see you as a strong person. But like I said before, they might see you as someone that maybe worries a bit too much. That's a possibility. And what you keep hidden from your family is the Two. Okay, so you can see in this space, it's this little sweet cat sitting in a tree by herself, kind of looking in the distance, the birds and the moon and the sky in the back. So they see you as sort of, your family might see you as a driven person who's put together, maybe a little worrisome sometimes, but what you keep hidden is this sort of, I'm going to say spacey side, kind of like, when you're on your own, just looking at the stars, having little visions or ideas that you kind of keep to yourself. So your family definitely most likely sees that you keep stuff like this hidden, like you're very, what's the word? kind of keep to yourself when it comes to your deep feelings and emotions, thoughts or ideas. So, you know, and with your family, it's a good idea to show all your sides to your family, right? You might feel that they're not interested, but I don't think that's the case. Most family members are interested, right? You just gotta find a good space and time to, go into those things or discuss those things. But that might be something that they want more from you, your family members, viewers resonating with this. It's maybe a little bit more communication, because, right, they see you as kind of this cat here, cool cat by himself, figuring out his or her little life. But then this sort of desire, deep desires and imagination, right, that you keep hidden, they might like that, see that side of you. And then remember, we have these cards. It's time to take action, hold your vision, be bold, and make the first move. So maybe you want to try and be strong with these hidden sides of yourself that you keep from the people around you, your family, your work, your love life, your general energy. Maybe you want to switch it up a bit. Show people all sides of yourself, or show different groups different sides. Give it a try, okay? And you might have some positivity coming your way from those changes, and it might, just change it up a little bit, bring a little bit of fun, and might bring in different types of relationships into your life, which is always a great thing. But give it a try and be strong, and you'll definitely be successful, okay? Most people, they know what they should and shouldn't keep to themselves. So if you've been having any ideas or thoughts about sharing different sides of yourself with different kinds of people, give it a try, because you sound like a really awesome person. Very put together, successful, giving, and emotional. So you don't have to keep them all, set aside the way it's all set aside right now. Does that make sense? Show different groups different sides, and you might really benefit from that. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's different, nice messages there, and I will see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.